Hello, this video is going to be about logging into your SSO account and then also going to the student GPS data or the EdFi. First thing you need to know, there are three different addresses that could be very important to you when accessing this information. The first address is abscan.org. Remember, it's apscn.org. So I'm going to go to Chrome, and yes, you can use Chrome. And I'm going to type in the apscn.org. Once I am here, you'll notice there is a section that is called Security. Click on that. Then the next thing you need to do is click on Security Resources. Once I'm there, I will see this listing of different actions that I can take via this website. But what you need to go to is the ADE single sign-on. And there is a little button right here and it says Visit Link. I'm going to click on that. And normally when you come here, you're not going to see anything that is saved. And if you're on a public computer, you do not want to ever save the information. But since this is my own computer and it doesn't go anywhere except for with me, I go ahead and save what I need to when I'm doing my username and passwords. The username you will use for your single sign-on or SSO account is the first four numbers of the LEA, and at ARVA we use 6043. Then it's going to be your first initial and last name. The only time it will not be your first initial and last name is if there's more than one employee with the same first initial last name. Then one of the employees will have the first and second letters of their first name and then their last name. Okay. Mine is M. Duff, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that. That's all you need to do for this top section. Then I'm going to go down and put in my password. And once I have done that, I can click on the sign in. Now, if you do not have a password or you cannot remember your password, then go down here to where it says forgot username or password. And most of you should know your usernames because like I said, it's the four numbers of your LEA and then the first initial of your first name and your last name. So you just need to click on the password. When you click on password, it will take you to another page and it will ask you to enter in your username or your user ID. Go ahead and type that in and then say OK. When we set you up on your single sign-on, we put in your arva.org email. So just remember, it's on this one also is your first initial of your first name and your last name, and then at arva.org. So anyways, go ahead and put in your username, say OK, then go to your email and wait for an email to come through. Once you are there, then you should give you some options. Most of the time you want to go ahead and choose the fact that you want to just have a temporary password. It'll give you a temporary password, and once you get that password, then you would enter it in on the first page like I did previously on this page right here. So I'm going to click on sign in. When I click on sign in, you'll notice I have a thing here that says, do you want Google Smart to lock it? As I said, if this is not your personal laptop, then do not say never. It doesn't take but a few minutes. Go ahead and put your password in. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do, you're going to see exactly what I see here on my screen. It has changed my password. And if you are using a temporary password, then you need to click on that and enter in the new password and then confirm the new password. Make sure you pay attention to the different policies for passwords. It must be at least 10 digits long, that's letters or numbers. It must have at least one lowercase or one uppercase and one digit or one number. No special characters are to be used in your password. And what I usually tell people to do is to get a password that's easy for you to remember. At the end of that password, add a number, like a number 1. Every 90 days, you will have to change your password. So when you come back to change your password again, all you have to do is change the 1 to a 2 and save it, and you will be good to go. Okay, we have our passwords in. We are all set up in our SSO account. So now we want to go and look at our Ed5 or GPS accounts. The website that will give you the most information and gives you different resources for your GPS will be the https://ade data.arkansas.gov/sgps/. And I'll go ahead and make this just a little bit bigger so that it shows up better. And hopefully you can all see it right now, where it's https colon // ade data.arkansas.gov/sgps/. The other, if you do not want to go to the resources, you want to go straight into the Ed5, then you can go to https and then colon / /ade edfi.arkansas.gov. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this address, then go down to my Chrome, and I'm going to paste that address in there. And this is the website that it takes you to. Notice it says Arkansas Student GPS Dashboards. Now I want to go and look at the Ed5. So right here in the middle of this is that same address that I gave you at the beginning. So when I click on this, it's going to take me to a login. And once again, this login is exactly the same as what you use for your SSO to log into that account. So all I have to do is go to 6043 mduff and then enter the same password I just set up for the SSO and sign in. Okay, once you have signed in, then you will have access to all of the school data that is anything and everything to do with your district. Now, there are some resources out there that you may want to take advantage of and look at. And if we go back to the website where we just logged in from, notice over here on the help topics, there's a home, there's a resource, there's a training calendar, and frequently asked questions. I'm going to click on resources. When I click on resources, it takes me to the Student GPS Teacher Resources. And this will continue to open up, and you will notice that there are several different videos slash PowerPoints that you can download and visit at your own time, your own leisure, whenever you have a few minutes. And it has a multitude of different areas that it's going into. Just choose the one that you want to look at, and you're good to go. Another place that you might want to look at, and that's the training calendar. When you click on the training calendar, notice it has in the middle, it says webinar registration. And if there's a red here that you can click on, that will let you access recordings from past webinars. So if you're not able to get to the most current webinar, then you can go ahead and click on this, and it will take you to the selection of old webinars. And each one of them has a date. They have a new webinar the second Wednesday of every month. If you look right here, it says webinars are available on the second Wednesday of each month. To participate, please click the webinar registration button below, and then you can click here to access recordings of the past webinars. So right here, there's also a training request. I will go ahead and find out more information about that if that's what interests you. And then there's the webinar registration, and then there's the Ambassador Academy. Now I would let your principals handle the training request or the Ambassador Academy, and I would just worry about the webinar registration. And that should take care of everything that you'll need to know to get you started with your Ed5 account. Good luck. If you're having any issues getting in, please contact Bethany Johnson or myself, Peggy Duff. Thank you.